It's a chilly morning in 1958, and a young William O'Neill sits glued to the ticker tape in his tiny office, eyes darting over stock symbols as prices bounce like a pinball machine. He's chasing winners, stocks about to explode in a market that feels like a wild beast. How can anyone tame it? What if you knew exactly which stocks would soar before anyone else did? That's exactly the secret O'Neill uncovered, but it all begins with a single question. Can you read the market's DNA? O'Neill's breakthrough isn't just luck, it's a system. Imagine a blueprint so clear it turns chaos into opportunity, but it hides in 7 letters. CanSlim isn't just a name, it's a decoder ring for spotting tomorrow's big winners. Back in the 1950s, Alcoa's stock looked unremarkable until O'Neill spotted the signs. He noticed rising quarterly earnings and a tight institutional shareholding pattern. Following his system, O'Neill bought before the price exploded, capturing massive gains. This real-life example anchored his rules in solid proof. He wasn't guessing, he was reading the market's heartbeat. Think of CanSlim like a treasure map. C is for current quarterly earnings, A for annual earnings, N for new products or highs, S for supply and demand, L for leader or laggard, I for institutional sponsorship, and M for market direction. Each letter's a clue, guiding you step by step to dig for gold stocks hidden beneath piles of worthless rocks. Most investors wander the market maze blindly, overwhelmed by noise and hype. But with CanSlim, O'Neill transformed fear into confidence. His followers don't just hope stocks will rise, they pinpoint the ones built to rocket. The surprise? This method isn't guesswork, it's science and discipline, turning market chaos into your personal ATM. Here's a secret O'Neill learned the hard way. Most investors destroy their own wealth. The market isn't just about gains, it's about dodging lost traps. What if one misstep costs you years of progress? O'Neill names 21 common mistakes you can sidestep with a bit of Market Street smarts. In 1973, the market plunged nearly 50%, wiping out careless investors overnight. O'Neill saw another pattern. Those who'd ride a stock just because they loved the company got hammered. This major crash wasn't just a loss. It was a brutal lesson on respecting trends and never falling for emotional traps. Chasing losers in the market is like pouring water into a leaking bucket. O'Neill explains that holding on to losing stocks out of hope or stubbornness only bleeds money. It's a venomous trap where emotions outweigh reason, and every day you wait, the hole grows deeper. O'Neill's game-changing advice? Cut your losses fast, often at a 7% drop before the stock spirals. This small sacrifice preserves your capital and lets you reinvest in real winners. The transformation is subtle but powerful. Trading becomes about surviving the storm, not battling against it. Think of it as trimming dead branches to let the tree flourish. You can find the best stocks, but when you buy them is just as crucial. O'Neill's revolutionary idea? Follow the market's mood swings like a surfer waits for the perfect wave. Buy when the market's ripe, sell before it crashes. Sounds simple, but it's a lost art. O'Neill was inspired by Yale Hirsch, whose Stock Trader's Almanac predicted seasonal market rhythms decades before. Hirsch showed the stock market has cycles, often predictable. O'Neill plugged this wisdom into CanSlim, adding a critical 7-letter step, M for market direction, the hidden tide that lifts or drowns all stocks. Think of market direction like an invisible hand guiding your trades. Even the best individual stock can sink if the broader market is weak. O'Neill's system teaches you to watch powerful indicators, daily market averages and volume changes, like a sailor reading wind and waves before setting sail. Timing stocks within the market's flow transforms your returns. Investors who follow O'Neill's rule avoid buying during dead zones or crashes and ride surges when momentum is hot. The surprising payoff? Many investors obsess over stock detail but miss the forest. Mastering market cycles can double or triple your gains with the same picks. Remember that young O'Neill staring at the ticker? His secret was never just about stocks. It was about reading patterns, controlling risk, and surfing market waves. The CanSlim system hands you that power. So here's a simple move. Tonight, scan the market to spot one stock showing 3 CanSlim signs. Then watch its momentum tomorrow. That's how you turn market chaos into your personal payday. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.